We had been married for 4 months, and I was looking for something to where I could provide for my family. So I had a friend that I had gone to school with that was already in the car business. His family already had a dealership. Fell in love with the car business right off the bat. In the back of my mind, I had wondered if our family could run a business, sustain a business, and I'd done it for 28 years, and so I'd had all the training that I felt like I needed, and I wanted to take the shot at it.
I just looked at him and I said, well, I'll help you any way I can. And little did I know what a deep dive I would take into the car business.
I had to get a team around me that I wanted to go to business with, and so my first call was to my son-in-law.
We were just so excited to have our own business. We were so excited to have our own dealership that, we would get here at 7 in the morning. We didn't want to go home when it was time to go home. We still love, after 17 years, the same thing that we loved on day one. We like taking care of people. We like meeting new people. We like building relationships.
I still had the background of nursing and wanting to take care of people. So that's what my focus was, to make sure that the customer was taken care of.
She was our HR person, our service person, and our marketing person all rolled into one. We decided that Susie needed to be our spokesperson.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett. We've opened some new doors in Northwest Arkansas.
It was pretty easy for me to immediately see this is going to be successful.
Anybody can go to any dealership and buy cars, so we wanted them to have an experience that was different when they came to our dealership.
We all want to be able to trust someone that we're doing business with.
I think from the outside looking in, you could view it as it's just a car dealership, they're selling cars. And for us, we view it as we're in the customer service business. We want to do the very best job that we can, taking care of customers day in and day out.
How is the community going to be a part of your business if you don't serve the community? We decided that we were going to make a commitment early on from the very start and support all these different organizations the best that we could.
We have the opportunity to give back with a bigger impact.
A vibrant community meets the needs of others, a lot of times without anyone asking, a lot of times by just seeing it, having your eyes open, and going out and helping your neighbor.
I mean, you can just look around Benton and you can see how Everett really cares about this community, from the schools to sports, Boys and Girls Club.
It's clearly evident how they carry themselves both as people and as a company. Because if you look around all parts of Arkansas, it is impossible to find a region, a community in this state that hasn't been positively impacted by the Everett family, by the Everett family of dealerships. Some of that visible, some of that in an anonymous fashion. I saw not too long ago where they went to one of the local schools and they found all the students that had an outstanding lunch bill and said, we'll take care of that. But I thought that small gesture truly shows the character of them as a family, as people, and how they care so deeply about the people that are in their community and in their surrounding areas.
They are so good not just to schools, but other nonprofits in our communities. And one example is our Flashing Red Kids Ahead campaign that Miss Susie does every year.
Illegally passing a school bus puts our children's lives at risk.
We had a problem with people running the red lights on a school bus. They jumped on that campaign. They helped spread the word all over the state of Arkansas to let people know that, hey, when bus is flashing red lights, kids are going to get on a bus. Kids are ahead, so please slow down and stop.
Do your part. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus.
When people see Miss Susie every year when they start that campaign, I know it makes me feel better that maybe people are going to remember that when they see that yellow school bus coming down the road.
The value that she instills, the value that she brings with her team, the body of knowledge that they bring, it truly helps with the masses of the people that need to be reached throughout the state of Arkansas. There are so many programs that she has her hand in that aren't put on television, that we wouldn't know of.
The relationship between the Everetts and Ouachita really began when Susie Everett became a student. One of the interesting pieces of that story, she couldn't finish her degree at Ouachita because she wanted to be a nurse, so she had to transfer. Fast forward many years later, she's a member of the Board of Trustees, and we've started the state's most recent Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. It's gone from 0 students studying nursing to over 120. And so addressing a critical shortage in this state in particular.
I think actions are a lot of times going to speak louder than words. We can all say what we want to say on a commercial or a social media clip, but our actions are going to be so much more impactful than the words we say.
We we were experiencing this tremendous growth of this cross-country and track and field program without a track. So students are running hurdles, and they're having to run in the streets or do hurdles in the grass, and yet they're competing at a high level. I mean, the women's track team had the highest GPA in the country in Division II, and we were sitting in a board meeting saying, we've got to do a track and field complex to sustain this. And Susie turned toward me and quietly said, "We're going to help."
We serve about 600 kids every day after school and in the summer. Everett really participates in just about everything that we do. They are an after-school sponsor, they're a summer sponsor, they're our sports program sponsors. And because we have these partnerships and this assistance, we're able to grow. And I hope it kind of causes other people in the community to realize we can do that too.
I'm glad we're a part of that. I'm glad we make a difference with the Boys and Girls Club. It's exciting to make that difference, things that are near to my heart.
There's so many great things and great programs at the Boys and Girls Club, but for me it was all about sports. And the older I've gotten, it's been very important to continue to give back and to serve through that organization because of the impact it had on me growing up.
It's very rare that you have donors call you and say, "Hey, what do y'all have going on right now? We want to help. What's kind of the biggest thing you've got on your plate right now? What's something coming down the line in 3 years that you're going to want help in?" They're thinking ahead already for not just our organization, but all the organizations that they're involved in.
They care about everybody. They don't just care about themselves, they care about everyone, and that's the Everett Difference.
It's incredible the mark that they left on our community, our campus community. There's no question that they want to see the University of Arkansas and the Razorback program be successful.
I know the Everett family, through their granddaughters, saw that there were some discrepancies between men's and women's sports, and they said that's not fair, that's not right. And so what they have done with female student athletes at the University of Arkansas to say those girls deserve every ounce of support, and those girls deserve to be playing on an equal stage. And so they have really committed so far with volleyball, gymnastics, and I'm sure there will be more to come in the future, but making sure that our female student athletes, who are doing phenomenally well on the playing surfaces that they compete in, have all the same opportunities and exposure that the men get.
The commitment isn't just funding the things that they're doing. The commitment comes from how else can we be involved? What other ways can we be involved? And will it help you?
It's not what can we get out of this. It's like, hey, we want to give, we want to be supportive, we want good things for the organizations that we're supporting. And so the intent of it for us is for those organizations, for those schools to benefit. Our mission is we want to do a great job in taking care of the community and a great job of taking care of our team community here at Everett, and that will never change.
When your name's on the building, when your family works within the building, you want to do things differently.
It's not just a transaction. You're not just buying a car from them and you're just a number to them. Just look around at all the good that they have supported. Everett walks the walk. It's not just a talk the talk company.
Difference makers, and that's who they are, difference makers. Yeah, without a doubt.
It's not just what you see here. It's the employees that make us what we are.
The lesson for me in growth is you're only as good as the team around you.
As we hold ourselves accountable to that will dictate our future.
Our message has been the same. We're not bouncing back and forth. We're not trying to reinvent who we are.
A lot of the vision is to continue with what's been good of the past.
We're firm and comfortable with who we are, and we want to grow from there. We know that we're going to stay strong in what we believe in and continue to support what we believe in. And so the challenge of just getting better and developing the younger generation is what motivates me every day.